Hi everyone, this is Bethany Gagnier with the Peace Project, and first of all I want to thank you all very much for still being on our list. We greatly appreciate that, and for those of you who participated in the Albany Peace Project this past summer, just to let you know, we've collected the data from the Albany Police Department, and Dr. Karina Reinhold, our lead researcher, is analyzing the data now, and we're hoping to get something to you probably within 6 to 8 weeks. So we're looking forward to it. And also, after the last Peace Project, there was such a beauty. So many things happened after that that were really exciting, that we're already headlong into a 2020 Arbor Hill Peace Project. So just to let you know, like for instance, one of the things that we're doing is we're actually doing a documentary recording all of our efforts in the city of Albany so that we can inspire other cities to organize around this amazing technology, right? This technology of the nervous system that no one taught us how to use and yet is literally underneath our nose, right? So here we have this amazing skill, or this technology, and we just want everyone to be able to reach the highest and best within themselves on demand. So just stay tuned for all of that. We're going to let you know about our happiness research as well. I know Dr. Reinhold's working on that as well. So all good stuff. But one reason why I'm actually sending this is because of all this background stuff, I rarely have time to, promote and market the way you see other people promote and market. So, so basically this video is going to be talking about our Intentional Coherence athlete class. And this Intentional Coherence athlete class is a class that I've put together after 25 years of working in the field of biofeedback, which is essentially the art and science of intention, and also my 25 years of studying anything I can on prayer and intentional research. Because I feel like I run this Peace Project, it's my responsibility to kind of know who's doing what, like who's getting the best results, what skills are people using. And so I strive to study with the highest and best. Like for instance, I just came back from the Monroe Institute studying with Joe McGonigal, who is, basically worked using intention for the military for 20, 30 years. And he basically, he's lived intention. And it was such an enjoyable week just talking to a master of intention. So because of that, I cherry pick the best things I've learned, the things that I use still every day, and I put them into a class. I've made a curriculum at this point because one skill kind of sequentially builds on another skill, builds on another skill, and we use your body as a biofeedback instrument for how you are interfacing with the universe. How are you receiving information, how are you giving information, and how can you become much more kind of a whole signal and to be able to relate to the world in a way that feels empowered. In fact, one of our athletes just recently, I asked her, I said, I knew she had some challenges, and I asked her how the athlete program was helping her. And in fact, one of the things she said was that she was raised in a home where she didn't, the body wasn't respected, and she wasn't, it's kind of a troubled home. And so what the athlete program has done is actually kind of has taught her a better relationship with her body, where now she has the ability to kind of go in to be safe, be whole, be well. And because of that, in her own words, she says she's commanding an entirely new level of respect in her life. And she has just said, I believe the word was radically has changed her life. And she's much better with boundaries. And so it's so important. See, this work, to be able to come back to ourselves and anchor back into the body and anchor back into our spirit is just so important for us to be able to make good choices. And then we use that to be able to also send intentions, to hold the discipline of the mind, to hold our mind well, to send an intention. And then we use that same skill to send intentions to the person whose name is on the list that day. So every 2 weeks, what happens is we come together, I give you a new skill, then I leave a lot of room for sharing so that people can share what is it in their lives, what is it that they want support for. And we put it all in a spreadsheet, and then that night I make a fresh meditation just for that class based on the vibrancy and the rawness of that class. It's not pre-recorded, and so so I make this meditation, and by the next day it's in your inbox, and then you can practice using the same skill to send intentions to your own life. And then at the end of the meditation, I give you a brief amount of time to send intentions to someone else. Now, certainly Lynn McTaggart has done this amazing job documenting in her book, The Power of Eight, the power of us sending intentions to other people as well. So I've put it all in there because, again, I've studied with the highest and best and who's doing what that's getting the results. And after 25 years, I've learned a thing or two as far as reading the feedback from the universe. You know, so many times people feel like they're doing something wrong, but they're really just not reading things correctly. So to be able to share that is one of my greatest gifts, because there's been times in my life where I've been in great fear, or I've been in great distress, and wondering, are things going to work out? Are things going to work out? And just being disciplined and just being able to hold what I often say, hold the note. To be able to hold that intention and not waver, even though life is sending you all sorts of things that could tell you otherwise. So it's a beautiful journey. I believe it's a grand journey. It's the kind of journey that I believe in our last days on this planet, this is the journey we're going to remember. I've been talking a lot about this in other classes, but this idea, I always think of John Lennon when he says, life is what happens when you're making other plans, right? So what we do in this class is we stop all of those other plans, and we get really real with ourselves, and we get really real with other people, and we start to say, you know what, this is the longing in my heart. This is what I feel like I want to accomplish, and to hold that so well and have a group of people that will hold you in that is one of the most powerful aspects of the class. I mean, unfortunately, I'm sure many of us have experienced, a lot of times our friends and family are not the people to hold us with so well. And I believe that's why the cohesion of the class is still going 20 months later when it was only supposed to be a 4-month class. It's that level of respect and honor and dignity and integrity that we all offer each other that is kind of a rare opportunity in everyday life. So anyways, I'm inviting you to come play with us. It's going to start Tuesday, October 22nd at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to be local because we're going to have an online component, and so you can certainly participate online, and you're still in the mix. And we had such a great time in the last one with people from different parts of the country as well. So anyways, thank you so much for your time, and please stay with us. We need your open heart. We need this research to leave for our children. So because of you, we can give them something. I want to leave them a big footprint that they can walk through confidently, to know that they can vote with their heart to see more of what they want to see in this world. So thank you all again, and please, please, please share if you know anyone who's interested or is maybe really stuck in life right now, having a real hard time getting out of a rut. This is a beautiful opportunity. It has literally changed the trajectory of all the people involved. So thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.